Now that we've been in all 8 dungeons and gotten all 8 pieces of Triforce, we're ready to take on Death Mountain. It's all the way on the other side of Hyrule, so we're gonna have some walking to do. Just continue along this path I'm going. From here, I just want to make our way towards the top left of the overworld, and you can just avoid basically all the enemies. There's nothing else you really need. It is a good idea. If you don't have 68 rupees, you might want to get that just so you can get some red medicine, red potion, however you want to call it. Because the next dungeon is quite difficult, and there's some new enemies. There's a lot of enemies on each screen, and you might need some potion. But personally, I can handle it, so I don't really need it. Anyway, head up the steps here. We want to head left one screen. You can just ditch most of these enemies, kill them if you want some extra hearts or bombs. And here we're at the screen. This is called Spectacle Rock. We want to place a bomb against the rock on the left. It'll reveal a cave and head up through it. Here we are, level 9, Death Mountain, and the white walls are back. This screen you actually wouldn't be able to get by if you didn't have all the pieces of Triforce. So anyway, head up a screen, place a bomb on the left, and head through it. Here we got 2 red land mollas, and these guys are, pretty simple, just like we killed them before. Later on in this dungeon, there's going to be some blue land mollas, but we're actually not going to encounter them because I've taken the quickest route you could take. And if you just want to get the map, compass, the red ring, and the silver arrows, which are the only items you really can get in this dungeon, you don't really need to go through all the rooms. There's tons of rooms. Kill the likes in here and head right a screen. It's dark in this screen, and you don't even bother lighting it up. Just head, place a bomb against the wall in the middle on the bottom. Head through this little sequence and place another bomb. In this room, we got a bunch of Wizrobes, and just like before, these guys are pretty annoying. The blue ones, they take 3 shots to kill. The best way to kill them is hopefully if you have full power with the white sword, just shoot away from them. Once they're all dead, grab the compass and head back up a screen. Continue up another screen back to the dark room here. Just ditch past these blue Wizrobes and head right a screen. Here we got one of the new enemies, Patra. We actually don't need to kill this one, so just avoid him and head down a screen. Just don't bother with the enemies, place a bomb on the right, head through the door that opens, and here we got another Patra, and this one we actually do have to kill. In order to kill these guys, we have to attack all the little Patras that are surrounding the middle Patra. And once they're all dead, then we can just keep striking at him. And once he's dead, grab the dungeon map. And as you can see with the dungeon map, it's in the shape of a skull. And there's a lot of rooms in here. Several likes here. Just you can kill them or avoid them, and then just place a bomb against the wall at the top. These blue Wizrobes do take a lot out of you, so head up a screen and we got a couple more red Wizrobes and a couple more blue Wizrobes. And just to top it off, we're sort of surrounded because the block's in the middle and not much room to move around. But you gotta kill all the blue Wizrobes here. So try to, luckily I got a fairy there, but if you have some potion, this might be one of the times you want to use your first potion. Anyway, push the block on the left, head down, and here we got the red ring. And just like what the blue ring did, where the blue ring cut down the damage taken by half, and it turned Link into like a white suit, this one, it cuts down damage half of what the blue ring did, so a quarter of what your original tunic did. And it's really helpful, especially with these strong enemies we got. So backtrack a few screens, get back to this room with this Patra here, and you don't really need to kill him. Just ditch him and head up through the locked door. And since we have the magical key now, we don't really need to gather any keys anymore. So go to the next room, as it says. Place a bomb, head through it. More Wizrobes here. These guys are a little easier because you got a lot more room to navigate around. push the block to the left and head down the steps. We want to resurface on the other side here. A couple of easy enemies here. Just kill these guys. Hopefully, maybe you'll get some hearts. And then head through the room on your left. And like I said before, most of the rooms in this dungeon we're not even gonna go through because, well, you simply don't. And since you're following the walkthrough, they're kind of easy. So, here we got another patcher, and this one he swirls the mini patchers in a different angle. So once you defeat them all, I got rid of him pretty easily. He's actually really tough though. Kill him and push the block on the left, and head through this side-scrolling sequence and head up on the other side. More whiz ropes here. You can just defeat these guys as we did before. Like I said before, these guys, they take a ton of damage, and if you have red medicine, this is the time to use them. Luckily, I've got them pretty much. I've defeated them all and place a bomb against the wall at the top. And this is one of the toughest rooms in the whole dungeon, I think. There's so many blocks. There's bubbles, red and blue whiz ropes, and if the bubbles hit you, you can't use your sword. And these blue whiz ropes will morph around the room, and well, if you get lucky enough, you can kill them all. Just push the block in the middle on the right to the right. Steps will appear, so just head down them. And here we got the silver arrows, and well, the silver arrows, they're basically a more powerful version of the arrows, and they're used to give Ganon his final blow. So grab them, and you really don't need to use them other than that one point in Ganon, but you could experiment with them. It takes 1 rupee every time you shoot an arrow. So backtrack a few screens back to this side-scrolling sequence, and back in here you can head up a screen, and we got a ton of likes in here, and we gotta defeat them all. Hopefully, if they do grab you, just swing your sword really quickly. If it takes too long, it'll steal your magical shield, and you'll revert back to the regular small shield. And you don't really want that to happen, especially with all the whiz ropes in this dungeon. But we are just about towards the end of the dungeon, so it's not that big of a deal. Once you kill them all, the door will open on the left, head through it. Dark room here, you can just avoid the enemies and head through the locked door at the top. You can light up the room if you want to, you don't really need to though. More whiz ropes, you can just ditch these guys and head up through the locked door. More whiz ropes here, and we got some traps on the borders. This is a relatively easy room though, because you do have space. Once you push the block on the left here, and it'll create a staircase, but it's under the trap, so you gotta trigger the traps and then quickly move around. We're just about at the end of the dungeon now. Head up on the other side of this part. More whiz ropes. Just place a bomb on your left and head through. You don't even need to kill these whiz ropes anymore. In this room we got likes, some bubbles, some souls, so just defeat these guys. You can grab the hearts, and once they're all defeated, we can head through we can push the block on the left and head down the staircase. And this is the last staircase we gotta go through. We're just about at Ganon. Once you resurface, you're greeted with a Petra. Great, right before the room before Ganon. So defeat him as you normally did. Try to keep your distance. These ones actually I think are easier than the other ones that move in and out. The ones that twirl, since they're sort of predictable. Head up. It's dark. Link will show off his piece of Triforce. Switch over to the silver arrows, and here we got Ganon. Looks like a freaking pig, but he'll shoot out little like fire bubbles, and your best bet is just to strike kind of randomly in the direction that the fire is coming from. Just hit at him with your sword. There's 2 shots on him, and he'll turn like a turquoise color, but the 3rd shot he'll do that again. But on the 4th shot he'll turn like this brown color, and you deliver the silver arrow at him and grab his piece of Triforce. And the door will open at the top, and there we got Princess Zelda. Congratulations and enjoy the ending.